enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello. And you welcome into another edition of Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. Let's have all you here in the building with We are live on tour, like I said. I know what you guys are thinking, Bray. It's Saturday. You don't go live on Saturdays. You are correct. Although, if it's ready to love, we're here. Okay. But also, too, this is our channel, right? And so the blessing of having your own platform is you don't have to wait around for anything to pop off, right? If you're a real content creator, right? Because some of y'all like, I gotta wait for things to die down before I can, move on to other things and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like, child, if you're washed up, dried up, and there's nothing left in you, then just say that. But for the rest of us, we don't have to wait for something to pop off, right? We don't have to wait. We don't have to, try to keep following a ball to see if people are playing with it. But most of all, we are dogged in recognizing, regardless if anything is going on, rather, it's up to us to recognize that something's always going on and be open, willing, and available to have a bigger curiosity than being a one-trick pony. But that's neither here nor there. Listen, the President of the United States did the White House Correspondents' Dinner job after almost being deleted. Child, we got so much to talk about. So let's get to it because higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this. I kind of get in trouble here. And by the way, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And one thing to know, and two things for sure, that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Rolling.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price. And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it out right. But whenever you're in the daylight, and a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I say,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
Early.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is a new morning. Julie Chen, Moves, it's Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. You are absolutely right on this channel right here. A lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully all is well with each and every single one of you. Let's get to the getting and doing what we do. My God, today. I mean, did he not talk about this? I mean, Paramount is pretty much is a MAGA media company at this point. I'm surprised he didn't talk about this, but child, that's neither here nor there. Let's get to it. From Variety.com, 47 says White House Correspondents' Dinner is the largest group of 47 derangement syndrome people ever put together at one time. President jokes that David Ellison will change event's name to 47's White House Correspondents' Dinner next year. So here's the thing, right? And we talked about Amanda Seales last night, right? Which basically this is the white male version of Amanda Seales at this point. I should have done that as the thumbnail, but y'all eyes deserve to see good things, not broken, dilapidated, and wretched things like Amanda Seales, nor the President of the United States. But to joke that you're going to change the event's name to 47's White House Correspondents' Dinner when you can't stand the press, what the hell? Not to mention, too, like Alexander Rogers said last night when we were talking about Amanda Seales, why would you go to this dinner knowing you can't stand the press? Why would you go to this dinner knowing that you can't stand the press? Why would you go to this dinner knowing you cannot stand the press? I mean, like the title says, so roasting the press rather. after you almost got deleted and you upset that they talk about what you said. Like, do you not know that we're in 2026? Whatever they've been reporting on for all these years, it's been what you said. So if you're upset with what they said, if you're upset with them repeating your words of what you said, don't give them anything. But you're so far gone, you don't even understand. Just, I get what I dish out. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let's get to it. President 47 attended his first ever White House Correspondents Association dinner with this year's rescheduled gala held Friday evening in Washington, D.C., and delivered some pointed remarks to the assembled journalists in a rambling speech that stretched on for just over an hour, during which he insulted several journalists, politicians, and celebs that he has sparred with. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? I said that this is the white version of Amanda Seales. The white man version of Amanda Seales, right? That is true. But this is basically, if we want to equate to a man. 47 is the white male version of Kevin Hart. 47 is the white male version of Kevin Hart. 47 is the white male version of Kevin Hart. And he's also the white male version of Stephen A. Smith, but that's neither here nor there. So instead of saying, guys, listen, I know I can't stand you and you can't stand me, but can we all just be grateful that we are still here, all of us? I want to give an applause to Secret Service. I want to give applause to our men and women in uniform. I want to just be so, maybe not apologetic because I never say sorry, but I do want to give onus of, I am glad all of you are still here and alive. Like, even if it was just going to be for that night, just some decency, order, and respect go a long way. But oh no. Let's continue here. I'm delighted to be here at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Amazing people, a lot of people I like. 47 said, some I don't like at all, but I respect most of them. Okay, so can you stand the press or can you not stand the press? Which is it? Where's your scooter? Where is it? Where's your scooter? Where is it? Where's your scooter? Where is it? Shout out to Nene Giggs, everybody. Yes, indeed. All right, let's keep going here, child. Oh, my God. At first, 47 seemed unsure of the tone he wanted to impart and suggested that compared with the barbs he was planning, to deliver at the original White House Correspondents Association dinner, which was disrupted by a power-wielding attacker, he was pulling his punches. I said, what did we do here? Is this supposed to be fun? Am I supposed to be serious? Am I supposed to be a comedian? So I guess you said maybe I'm a little bit of everything. Oh, God. Now, I mentioned Amazon was trying to figure out if they wanted to bring back The Apprentice with one of the sons hosting. That would be as bad as Omarosa hosting that show. Okay? All right. Which this is the white male version of Omarosa, but that's neither here nor there either. You see how I could just pull out different people that this imbecile, this disrespectful waste of life and nothing of goodness that should have been swallowed by his mother, Mary. Okay? My thing is this, right? I saw AT2 yesterday. I didn't see the whole lot, right? But shout out to AT2. He said, should we forgive MAGA? No. You branded your ass with that because you wanted to, not giving a damn uck or ish about anybody that could get hurt by it. So why should we give a fuck and forgive you? No, you're with that for life. We care about the husbands and the wives and the family members and the friends and the children that had to deal with you going. We give a fuck about them. You could die. Socially, of course. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. And some of them have died socially. Family and friends have cut them off. Now, depending on where you work, there are some racists that keep racists employed. Let's not pretend that don't happen. Okay? All right. Moving on. But yeah, it's just like, bruh, what do we do here? This is to come together as one to celebrate the press and the hard work that they do to report on what's going on in the world so we can be a better informed world. That's what we do here. We honor the press. It could be fun if we had Kamala and you're not supposed to be serious, but when are you ever serious? And you're not funny. So there is that. The 47 quickly started bashing the press. This evening, it's really about all the fake news media and you're handling up prizes, writing and producing, performing made-up stories like the Academy Awards. Sir, the Academy Awards are for film, okay? All right? Now, there is a thing as documentaries, and documentaries are real. Now, there's mockumentaries where, you have a cast made up characters, there's a storyline, and those can be funny, right? But the Academy Awards are about film. Journalism is like the Pulitzer Prize, okay? All right, let's get our awards right. 47 said the Academy Awards used to be the epitome of ratings outside the Super Bowl. Now it's down in the dumps because nobody wants to watch it anymore because they took on 47. They hit me all night long. Lionel Richie could host the Oscars. Hey, Lindell, still good to see you, my friend. Lionel Richie could host the Oscars. And it would be more exciting than watching this. The travesty, the disgrace, and the disgusting despair that the president is doing what he did for an hour. We will watch Lionel Richie perform all night long at the Oscars and host the Oscars, right? And not to mention, too, the Oscars are not down because they took you on. The Oscars are down because, for one, they are not recognizing that Hollywood is evolving. I mean, shout out to Backrooms and Obsession from 2 YouTube directors, also Markiplier and Iron Lung. Shout out to him. So 3 YouTube directors. So now they're in the conversation for Oscar talk. That's one. Number 2, the Oscars needs to have a Golden Globes energy. Now, like I said, Golden Globes energy, but a industry, soul. What does that mean? How I always say, this is a TV show, but it has a streaming soul, rather. The TV show format of it all is intro, content, outro, right? The format is a entertainment news talk show. Right? Commentary show. The streaming soul is the boldness, the bravado, and the bluntness of how I speak. Right? So if you want to make the Oscars have a life, then maybe you bring in social media comments of what's happening. All right, let's go to our social media feed. That was a huge moment at the Oscars. And this is what they're saying on social media. Or maybe ask the Oscars. Maybe, you say, hey, if you are a film student, if you are a director, if you're a fan of films, you submit your question, right? You upload it to YouTube or wherever, or better yet, Oscars.org or Oscars.com/ask the Oscars. You record a video, you upload it, and then we'll play those questions, and then we'll have people answer them. You evolve the show so it can feel more for the fans. It's still a prestigious show of the best, but you recognize who got you there. So the Oscars are not down because they went after you. They are down because they don't know how to have a personality. Right? And in addition to that, if there's no room to expand into a new energy to be able to expand the tent of how people can see the Oscars, then what the hell is going on? Now, we all know that the Oscars are coming to YouTube in 2029. Now, personally, I've said this about this move, that what should happen is the Oscars should do the Oscars and YouTube rather should do a open casting call for fashion people, for film critics, for pop culture commentators to be a part of the red carpet countdown team. So when you see content creators on the carpet talking to celebrities, you're seeing the pop culture commentators interviewing celebrities because they have that credibility from their channel. You have the fashion, squad talking about all the fashions because they review fashion on their YouTube channel. You have the cinephiles, which means just movie critics and, fans of cinema. They are there, talking about the nominees and who they think is going to win or why they won't think they win and just giving their take. If you utilize YouTube as a talent pool, a responsible talent pool, I think the Oscars could be great on YouTube. The only problem is you have big content creators that, quite frankly, take up a lot more of people's time than the Oscars, right? So there's a lot more to the Oscars than them just going after the president. So that's just, no. He told the journalist, "When I'm gone, you're all going to be broke." Oh, wait a minute. He said, "When I'm gone." Oh my God, he admitted it. He admitted it that when he's gone. He admitted when he's gone. He admitted when he's gone. Magda, did you get that? Did you see that? When he's gone. When he's gone. When he's gone. I just want you to just following the facts as they are. You're going to be broke. Your business model is going to be finished. No, it's true. When I'm not around, you're going to be broke. There's not going to be anybody to report on. Nobody gives a damn about anybody else. Nobody gives a damn about anybody else. I mean, let's look at my YouTube channel real quick, because I just want to see something real quick. I mean, this is what he's saying, that nobody gives a damn about anybody else. I just want to make sure that I'm not tripping. Okay, all right. Let's look here. Let's see. That's Amanda Seales. That's Alicia Brown, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Chadwick Boseman, Noah Wells, the 47, Iran, Howard University, Black Women Equal Pay Day, Kroger, Dale Williams, Amber Rose, Disney, and Kraft Heinz, Netflix, Ryan Clark, Malaga Rams, Real Housewives of Potomac, Paramount, Stephen A., WWE, Shane Gillis, President Again, Wendy Williams, Survivor, House Mouse Expo, Princess Tiana, Our Hustle Houston, Alicia Brown, Rising, Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Bozeman Family, D23, The Emmys, Howard Stern, Kai Cenat, The March of Washington, Baller Alert, The CW, D23, Lee Daniels, Noah Wells, Michael Jackson, Alicia Brown, Ludell, Walmart, David Ellison. So it looks like I care about other things, right? I would like to believe that other YouTube channels care about other things. I would like to believe that ABC News, NBC News, MAGA News, which is CBS, Fox News, which is also MAGA News, MS Now, CNN. They care about other things. Actually, let's go to CNN.com right now. I just want to see something. Because he said that nobody's going to report on anything else, right? Now, that's what he said, right? Okay. All right. So if we go over here, let's see. We got U.S. news, world news, politics, business, health, entertainment, underscored. Don't know what that is. Actually, let me find out what it is so I can tell you about it. Okay, underscored is basically different products and stuff like that. Product reviews, okay. Oh, child, wait till y'all see that. Style, travel, and more. So we got sports, science, climate, weather, World Cup 2026, Ukraine, Russia war, Israel, Hamas war, and games. So it seems like, right, that people care about other things. Let me zoom in so you can see. So it looks like people care about other things, right? So I don't really think you can really say that people will not care about other things, right? Oh my God. Let's continue on. And not to mention, too, the Olympics are in 2028, sir. Okay? All right. In Los Angeles, by the way, in America. 47 said, mostly I've given up on you and the media, so that now I just gave up on you. What? I'm mostly giving up on you and the media, so that now I just gave up on you. You double spoke. Mostly I've given up on you and the media, so that I mostly just gave up on you. So what you should have said, I've given up on all of you, the media. What the hell? And I'm number one on TikTok. Did you see that? I gave up on you people. Child, you're not really number one on TikTok. You might be the number one political topic in the political sector of TikTok, but you're not number one overall on TikTok. Because you can be number one in different areas, right? Okay. Now, I can say Mr. Beast is the number one content creator on YouTube, because that's a fact, okay? But there are also other content creators that are number one YouTube in different areas. You see how that works? Did you see that? I gave up on you people? I gave up on traditional press, and obviously it worked because we did win in a landline. A landline is a phone. He meant landslide, but that's not true. 47 boasted that I was able to get TikTok sold to a group of very wealthy people, mostly Americans. Right. Mostly Americans that are wealthy. Right. Okay. That includes Larry Ellison, who underwrote for Paramount, which is now MAGA media company. And the judge recently said, y'all cannot pursue this merger for 28 days. It is on pause. But then they said, just recently, this broke yesterday, that, Paramount is going to wait until mid-2027, which is June 1st of 2027, or until the antitrust trial is over. Now, if the government decides, right, after the trial's over, if the verdict, rather, is that this merger cannot be pursued indefinitely, then guess what? Paramount's about to give Warner Bros. Discovery $7 billion. And there's a $7 million ticking fee every day until September 30th, which is $511 million. But hey, listen, we all said that this merger of Warner Bros. Discovery and Paramount was a asinine idea. Not to mention, too, shout out to that white brother on the John Campus show about a lawsuit that a shareholder is suing you, the president, for that you want to fire CNN anchors, have other demands based on this merger. Let's keep going. 47 said he did not attend past White House correspondence dinners because I thought the press treated me very, very unfairly. And I don't know. I think I made the right decision because you need to go where maybe you're not wanted, but they did want me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. So you have, it's like Portia Williams being intelligent. It's a rare sighting, right? And you have this rare sighting of you need to go maybe where you're not. You need to not, you meant to say you probably don't need to go where maybe you're not wanted. So you slipped up in that, right? You completely slipped up in that. You slipped up in that.
Time is slipping away from. Time is slipping away from me. Yeah. Time is slipping away from me. Yeah. Time
is slipping away from you. Yeah, timing. But sincere, right? I truly, you want to talk about Joe Biden. I think I made the right decision because you need to go where maybe you're not wanted. No, that's not the case. You don't go where you're not wanted, okay? But they did want me. You mean they do want me? Y'all, I'm just reading it as it is, okay? They wanted me for ratings, they wanted me for the reasons, but not for love. I said, I'm not going to go. They still continuing all about you, right? Okay, all right. First time that ever happened, I didn't go for 4 years because I got treated terribly by the press. So what made you go this time? Maybe it's because, the reports of you failing as president has really gotten to you, and maybe you need to go show some good face so you can restore something, but you cause destruction more than construction. This year, 47 know it, the White House correspondent did not decide to have a comedian. They considered using Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Fallon, 47, said these guys are terrible. They're just terrible. Stephen Colbert, these are people without talent. They are not comedians. They're not funny people. They're angry people. They're sick people. I wanted to bring this up for a while. So I didn't know how to bring this up, right? But I wanted to. I just didn't know how to bring it up. So here it is here. Shout out to RollOut.com, celebrating 25 years on to the next 25. Now, this happened July 10th, 2026. What Tiffany Hash said that rattled the White House. Her guest role on late night television turned into something far louder than anyone expected, child. By the way, I think personally, Jimmy Kimmel, this is just a personal tip. I think that you should let a fan host, do a sweepstakes. Everybody submits, what they would want to do, filling in for you, and they get to fill in for you for a week. They get flown out to Hollywood, right? They get to stay at a nice hotel. They get $5,000 spending money. They get a nice wardrobe. If it's a woman, she gets fitted, and all the fits that she gets to keep them. Same thing with guy. And then guess what? That content gets to be on Hulu. It gets to be on, Disney Plus. You know what I mean? They actually get paid like you could do probably a $75,000 check. I think that would be cool, and I would win hands down. Just we don't even have to talk about it. But just for future thought, Jimmy Kimmel. So, what started as a week-long hosting assignment on a major late-night program ended with Tiffany Haddish making a promise to her audience. Well, it's really Jimmy Kimmel's audience, but that's neither here nor there. The comedian who filled in for Jimmy Kimmel on his ABC talk show through Thursday, July 9th, used the platform to deliver a string of sharp political commentary aimed directly at the White House. By the way, as a side note, I think Lizzo should fill in for Jimmy Kimmel. I think Lizzo has a good hosting personality, right? I know she'd be a lot, but I think Lizzo could do actually a good hosting gig, and she actually hosted MTV's Wonderland for a good minute, but that's just an aside. Also, Ashanti, I think you could be a good host as well. I really do. I've been thinking that for a very long time. And Ryan Clark, you could definitely host something. Marcus Spears, you could definitely cross over for sure. All right. By her final night, she made clear that stepping away from the hosting chair would not mean stepping away from the fight. Hash reflected warmly on her time at the desk, describing the week as one of the best of her career and credited the experience to introducing her to new people and new possibilities. But the send-off carried a punch. Rather than closing on a sentimental note, she framed her departure around a declaration. She intended to keep irritating the president by simply existing as a thriving Black woman in the public eye. You know what? I gotta give it to Tiffany Haddish. That does piss him the hell off very much. The remark landed as both a punchline and a pointed political statement, capturing the tone she had maintained throughout the week. Jokes that found their target. Haddish did not ease into the political material. From early in her guest run, she leaned into commentary about 47 with a directness that immediately generated reaction beyond your honest monologue, such on everything from the president's public record to recent cultural flashpoint, and none of it was delivered gently. One joke in particular drew enough attention to pull a response from the White House's spokesperson for the administration, publicly questioned who Haddish even was, apparently unaware of or dismissive of her career. The response backfired almost immediately. Rather than land the dismissal Hash turned it into material the following night. She answered the question of who she was with a list of credentials that brought down the house. She cited her modeling work and her standing in the entertainment industry in language that was both confident and deliberately unfiltered. The exchange became one of the most memorable moments of her run, not because the White House engaged seriously, but because Hash refused to let the slight go unaddressed. The comedian, who said she has no regrets throughout the week, Hash was consistent on one point. She did not walk back a single joke. In an entertainment environment where public figures frequently soften or qualify their political commentary after backlash, her refusal to retreat stood out. She acknowledged the criticism, engaged with it directly on air, and used each response to sharpen her next point rather than apologizing for the previous one. That posture had defined much of Haddish's public persona, known for roles in projects like Girls Trip. She has built a reputation for candor that extends well beyond her community work. Her willingness to name things plainly, including the racial and political dynamics she believes shaped how she is perceived, has made her a figure who generates strong reactions across the spectrum. What the week revealed, Haddish's guest run on the Kimmel Show arrived at a moment when late night television had become one of the more contested spaces in American cultural politics, unnecessarily, I might add. Hosts and guest hosts alike are navigating pressure from multiple directions, and the choice of what to say and how boldly to say it carries real consequences. By that measure, Haddish treated the week as an opportunity rather than a risk to man. She used the platform to say what she wanted to say, absorbed the response from the White House without flinching, exited on a note of defiance that was entirely consistent with how she entered her closing message. To honest was simple. Her hosting gig was over, the rest of it was not. So, Tiffany, I have to give it to you, my darling. I have to give it to you. Well done, well done, well done. Like I said, I didn't watch it, but I just thought it was interesting that even that even Tiffany Haddish, right, made it do what it do, right? Child, it's just, oh my God, 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 my God. My God. Are you serious? Y'all, look at this. From People Magazine, People.com. After her run this week, hosts will include Colton Domingo, Ike Barkernes, Anthony Anderson, and Jelly Roll, with Kimmel also teasing Rosie O'Donnell as a special treat for our commander-in-chief. Oh, my God. You're welcome, Kimmel said during his June 18th monologue. All I ask in return, Mr. President, is that you don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, okay? Well, obviously, we know that he's going to be doing stupid things because he's a stupid imbecile. Just saying. Moving on, 47 took to the podium at 9:33 and held forth for about 64 minutes. 47 joked that Paramount CEO David Ellison, or Magamount CEO David Ellison, who company owns CBS News. He bought it, spent a lot of money, and he's going to make, I think, fantastic changes and keep some of the great stuff going. Told him that next year Ellison will rename the White House Correspondents Association dinner the 47 White House Correspondents Dinner. He told me that, and I like that very much. We're going to change the name of it, okay? 47 said, alluding to his unsuccessful effort to add his name to the candy syrup. He also said, at another point in his talk, I, for one, wish Barry Weiss all the best at CBS News. She's a wonderful woman, said no one ever, which drew an audible murmur from the earth. Like, this motherfucker must be okay. Coca-Cola, okay, ladies and gentlemen, Coca-Cola. Now, of course, Marie Gray would know about Coca-Cola or Coke, but that's neither here nor there. He said White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt may have one of the hardest jobs in the White House because she has to deal with you all the time, with all of you all the time, and you can be very difficult. You can be very, very difficult people. But I'm probably being a little bit oversensitive. What? What you say? Oversensitive? You? Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what we need? Stephen Colbert? Cartoon President should never went away. If you do not know what Cartoon President is, it is a animated sitcom, or yes, it's an animated comedy about 47 being the president. And it is some of the most hilarious ish ever. Let me tell you something. When I get into Hollywood, I want to green light back new seasons of Cartoon President. And what I would do is, we would, continue the season wherever it is right now, because it's a very topical, animation show. And then we can do Cartoon President after the White House. Now, at that point, is fair game. Actually, you know what I would do? I would pair the guys from South Park along with Seth MacFarlane and Stephen Colbert. I think those three collabing together, oh my God, would be absolutely incredible. I'm trying to do a three collab. That's as close as I can get to three people like collabing like that. So those three entities collaborating on Cartoon President after the White House, oh my God, that will be some good content right there. Right here. Sometimes I really think that some of you don't like me. Hang on, where is that meme real quick? Give me a moment, y'all. Here we go.
It's been 84 years. It's been 84 years. It's been 84 years. It's been 84 years.
It took a long time, rather, but damn it, you finally got through your oversensitive on is the shit that has come out of your mouth and what you have done to the country and the world. And you are oversensitive that you want to run away from being responsible for shit that you caused. Which is different than you causing hell, right? Causing hell is one thing, but running away from responsibility is a whole nother thing, right? Moving on. I can't believe he actually said this out of his mouth. He quipped that this place is really the largest group of 47 derangement syndrome people ever put together at one time, I suspect, eliciting a smattering of laughter. The president apparently believes that 47 derangement syndrome is a real medical condition. Listen, a lot of us have that pre-existing medical condition. We deserve the best treatment. We do. And that treatment will be coming December 31st, 2027. Which is going to be the biggest audience ever in Times Square to celebrate that we have one more year to deal with this miserable uck. Okay? All right, moving on. 47 slammed some of his favorite perceived enemies. He said the winner of the lowest ratings and the lowest IQ on television was actually Don Lemon, whom 47 called the dumbest man on television. Don Lemon had people supporting him and wanting him out of jail. People want you in jail. And lowest IQ, he has been a journalist for basically all of his life, and he was on CNN for a very long time. So if that's dumb, let me be that dumb. Okay? I know you. I said, when you say things, you never make a comeback. It's not like, oh, gee, hey, Don, let's have some dinner tonight. Why would Don Lemon want to have dinner with you? I would have a better chance with Don Lemon I would have a better chance to have dinner with Don Lemon. He doesn't even know I exist. 47 also took aim at CNN anchor Caitlin Collins, who won the 2026 White House Correspondent Association Award for broadcast for her coverage of 47's confrontation in the White House in the Oval Office showdown with Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky. In February 2025, 47 said, I want to personally congratulate CNN's Caitlin Collins on receiving her award. Now, we all know that this was not a true compliment because we know he doesn't have the soul to compliment anybody. But said, was all about me. It's a fake. She shouldn't get the award. It was a fake, but I didn't mind. You did mind, but it wasn't your decision to give her the award. I cannot. In a statement issued as 47 was still speaking, Mark Thompson, chairman and CEO of CNN Worldwide, said, we stand by our journalists and the integrity. Ooh, Lordy. The integrity and fair-mindedness with which the CNN team reports the news. Honest, accurate journalism may sometimes irritate politicians. Not irritate politicians, but our right to report and present that reporting to the public without government interference is fully protected by the U.S. Constitution. CNN will continue to exercise this right. Yeah, media is the fourth branch of government. Here it is, here, y'all. Media acts as the fourth pillar of democracy, serving as a watchdog and information provider and a public platform. It stands alongside the three formal branches of government: the legislature, executive, and the judiciary, to support a free and open society. The constitutional role of media, the fourth pillar. Okay. Hello. You want to know how many search results this is? 2,030,000 results in 26 seconds. Information is out here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, moving on. 47 then went on a weird tangent about Collins, calling her a young, active woman. Yeah, she's active. She takes care of her health. She doesn't allow negativity like you in her life. And she also is about something important. Child, Nicki Minaj, why didn't you just... Nicki Minaj, did you forget to be his whore that night? Good damn, you need to be his whore so he can be regulated, so we don't have to deal with oh my God, just the raging levels of bullshit-dacity that he is. Nicki Minaj didn't do her job as his whore that night, so that's why the president was acting a motherfucking fool. Moving on. Everything's allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. I mean, just saying. But moving on. But that she never smiles. I said she never smiles. Kate, I said, Caitlin, do you ever smile? Smile. You have a nice position. Position. You have a nice energy to you. I think that smiling more, can brighten up the room. You try to make 1 + 2 = 3, but we all know that 47 and Omarosa and Nicki Minaj and Kid Rock and many others went to the same school that Uncle Wanda did, where they all went to school 3 days a week. You're at CNN fake news. Oh, God, you should be a happy person. Just smile, Caitlin. Just smile. Bruh, really, you want to be in on this? Okay, hang on. Give me a moment, y'all, because apparently somebody wants to come in here and just Now this guy believes that, the president may not be off, but he believes there's a way to be kinder. So let's hear from former head coach John L. Smith. Okay, all right, here we go.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Let's go. Okay. Smile. Get your chin up. Smile. Get your chin up. Let's get rolling. Okay. You guys act like it's... Pick it up a little bit. Smile. Get your chin up.
Okay, so I don't think... Hang on, y'all. I'm sorry. I just got texted. This is not the version that he wanted you all to see. Okay. All right. So just give me a moment here, y'all. I am so sorry. Just he wanted to speak. He wanted to speak. Okay, this is the one he wanted y'all to see. Okay, he said that was the wrong version that he sent to me. Okay, this is the one that he wanted y'all to see. Okay, here we go.
Smile. Smile.
Every day ain't gonna be perfect, but it's still gonna make you day on purpose. Come on. Today's a new day.
Pick it up a little
Pick it up a little bit.
Chin up.
But there is no sunshine.
You guys act like it's... Smile.
Nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night. It ain't easy. Today's a new day.
It's the high. This is reality. For me.
Smile.
Tell me where are the skies?
Okay.
Where is that love, y'all? Where is the love and the joy that you promised me? Tell me it's all right.
No, I'm not talking.
The truth is, I almost gave up, but
Now Taylor's not talking.
Can't explain.
Holy Ghost. Smile.
Y'all. Fell from heaven like the shower.
Now, I know we would hurt y'all, but still,
I smile.
Come on.
Even though I hurt, see, I
Smile.
smile. I know God is working, so I smile.
Pick it up a little bit.
Even though I'm in
Smile. Okay?
Smile.
Get your chin up.
It's so hard to look up when you be down.
Smile.
Show would hate to see you give up now.
Cause people.
You look so much better when you smile.
Let's get rolling. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. No, I'm not talking.
Can you just smile?
Shout out. Shout out to Chad Carpenter. This came out, oh my God. This came out 13 years ago, 25 million views. So, as y'all know, Kurt Franklin made a song called Smile, and so they just remixed it. So, that was great. Okay, let's get back to this. Oh my God. Like I said, you never know who's just going to come in while we're live on tour. Just smile. Just smile. Just smile, Caitlin. Just smile. Then 47 tried to joke that Concert signed a new major sponsorship, but then I informed her that wasn't her on the Bud Light can, it was Dylan Mulvaney. 47 said, referring to the transgender influencer who was enlisted by a beer company in 2023 in a campaign that suffered huge backlash from conservatives. Dylan Mulvaney cost Bud like $35 million market cap. It was the worst commercial ever made, by the way. For those few people that want to hear that, most people don't care. Most people don't care, but I wouldn't want to hire Dylan anytime soon, said 47. Well, I mean, Bud is not. Here's the thing, right? People are still going to get Budweiser, right? It was one group that was upset. Bud didn't go bankrupt because of that. Meanwhile, we owe all the other countries around the world money, so we're indebted to the world. That's because of you. The hell? About another CNN anchor, Anderson Cooper, 47 said, I like Anderson, actually. He covered me well for many years, but then he went bad as soon as I went for politics. But for years, he loved interviews. I did so many interviews with him. He was great. But, he actually got a little different persuasion than me in many ways, actually. I'm confused by that. Anderson Cooper has always stood 10 toes down who he is. The hell? I think if we had an election today between Anderson Cooper and you being president, Anderson Cooper would win in a landslide. 47 also lashed out at California Governor Gavin Newsom, U.S. Representative Ilhan Omar, Senator Elizabeth Warren, and Chuck Schumer, Rosie O'Donnell as a sick older woman, CNN Nick Tapper, and Bruce Springsteen. About Springsteen, 47 said, what the hell happened to that guy? He looks like hell. I'm sure he doesn't like the way I look, but I don't look so bad. Oh, he actually said this out of his mouth. Oh, my God. He complained that Springsteen made 4 political speeches in his 3-hour show. You're one to talk. You would do a 3-hour rally just to hear your own self-talk, sir. Leading 47 to joke, the tour has been renamed Bored in the USA, and his new song was so bad. I'm sorry, Bruce Springsteen has a podcast with Barack Obama. Let's see if anybody wants to do a podcast with you after you get out of the White House. Maybe, you know what? You and Nicki Minaj could do something together. Maybe that. You know what I mean? Snoop Dogg and Martha are doing good, so maybe it could be the president and Nicki Minaj. Who knows, child? 47, of course, has had a hostile relationship with the press. He not only routinely complains that news outlets are fake news and insults individual journalists, but he also sued multiple news outlets over coverage he dislikes, including the New York Times, which he requested the subpoenas of the phone records of the New York Times reporters and their fan members. They withdrew it, of course. The Department of Jackhammering. The Wall Street Journal, which Rupert Murdoch owns, CNN, ABC News, and CBS News, Maka News, 60 Minutes. At the White House Correspondents' Dinner, the Wall Street Journal reports behind the paper story about birthday letter purportedly written by 47 to Jeffrey Epstein won the $10,000 Catherine Graham Award for Courage and Accountability Award. 47, who has denied the pen letter the Penn Epstein letter, filed a lawsuit over the story demanding $20 billion in damages. He's suing the IRS for billions of dollars. He's suing the BBC for billions of dollars. He dropped, one entity in the lawsuit, which is shocking. He would drop anything in a lawsuit, right? The Journal's lawyers call 47's lawsuit an affront to the First Amendment. The judge dismissed his original suit. 47 refiled the complaint in May 2026, and the case is still pending. In introducing the Wall Street Journal journalist, CNN's Wolf Blitzer noted that 47's lawsuit had included the home address of journal reporter Khadija Safar, and that her family had to be relocated. Blitzer also pointed out the journal staffers were barred from Air Force One. 47 then awkwardly shook hands with the journal reporters who were there to receive the prize. Then he threw up his hands in mock resignation. Oh, if it would have been real to say, I'm resigning from being president of the United States. Breaking news! Breaking motherfucking news! He's resigning! But then we'll get JD Vance, so I mean it's still hell until 2028. But listen, we would have made do, and return to his seat. By the way, did you know that JD Vance wanted to name his child 47's name, and his wife said no? Shout out to the wife. No, we're not going to curse this child because you work with a child. No. This has not been an easy evening, all these awards. Do I get a say in these awards? 47 said. Let me bring this up. Give me a moment here. So here's the answer to that.
Yes, more than anyone.
Nikki,
Yeah?
does your dad really have cancer?
Oh, if this ain't the president, just can't come out with the truth.
No.
47, this is your answer of if you have any say-so in these awards.
No.
What?
No, don't do that!
Don't do that! No, you don't. You do not get a say-so in these awards, and thank God for it. Near the end of his long, unnecessary drivel and waste of life speech that he made, 47 attempted to joke that he would run for a fourth term, and he donned a 47 2028 hat, repeating his baseless claim that he actually won the 2020 U.S. presidential election. He did not. 47 said he plans to return to the correspondence dinner in 2027. Meanwhile, 47 also made a joke at the expense of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., his Secretary of Health and Human Services. Bobby Kennedy's right here. He personally ran over the cow in his car, and he cut it up and he brought it here for you to eat tonight, 47 said. It's so very fresh. What the actual hell, you Hannibal Lecter looking piece of shit, Mitch? Bruh, what the hell? And Bobby also suggested advertisers featuring his favorite cut of male raccoon roadkill. Well, maybe you know what? Uncle Wanda provided catering for the White House correspondents there. She finally made it. Said no one ever. And can't and won't and never will make it to be anything important. She's close to the casket to die, that the cradle start life to becoming something important out of her mother's vagina. But moving on. But we drew the line at that, Cheryl. We said, no, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that. We love Bobby. Said no one ever. We also don't love Cheryl Hines. Friday's White House Correspondents' Dinner took place at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in D.C. It featured a performance by mentalist Oz Perlman, whereas the association has traditionally invited a comedian to roast the sitting president. Oh my God. The White House Correspondents Association dinner was rescheduled after the first gathering on April 25th was interrupted by a evident deletion attempt on 47. The Powellman, who crashed through security at the Washington Hilton, was apprehended and charged, rather. 47 spent his time discussing the April attacks in his remarks, thanking law enforcement who subdued the suspect. Outgoing White House Correspondents Association President William Jang, senior White House correspondent for CBS News, delivered opening remarks at the start of the event. Then she alternated with hosting duties with Fox News. Jackie Herring will serve as the organization's president for the 2026-2027 term. Well, there goes the White House Correspondents Association. It's going to go to shit. Somebody from Fox News is running it. And we see how well Fox News is doing in the world of television news. Yes, indeed. Child, just, you just can't make this stuff up, y'all. And sincerely, it boggles my mind of how it's just like, can we give the president lettuce? Can we give him, eggs? You know what? Can we give him eggs that, also have salmonella? Can we do something here? Like just anything at all? Because this is too much. I just can't. I can't. To go to a event that you don't want to go to flame them, but then they're going to talk about you. Bruh, what's the point? Like, if I'm a member of the press, I would not show up to anything of the White House Correspondents Association for the 2026-2027 term, because it's all going to be under this individual, and that's me being kind and saying that. They are going to lean to the whims of the president. Do we not know this by now? Child, I cannot. I cannot. So we're going to read this from Eyewitness News here. Okay, here we go. 47 lobs insults at political opponents pressed during a rescheduled correspondents' dinner. 47 began his remarks reflecting on the earlier event disrupted by Pal Fire by Fritz Farrow, ABC News, right? From Washington, everybody, President 47 addressed reporters and other guests Friday at the White House Correspondents Association dinner, which was rescheduled after ending abruptly 3 months ago when shots rang out, seesawing from a tone of working together with the press to lobbying insults against his political opponents and some journalists. The speech, which lasted more than an hour at times, received mute response from the attendees, ending with the president donning a red cap, reading 47-2028 after joking that he was running for another term, which is barred by the Constitution. And thank God for it. I'm going to give... Now, listen, I know I say Maka News, which is CBS News. That's a fact, is. But I'm also going to give love, grace, and space to everybody who is still working there, because I don't believe all those people are bad. I don't. Fox News, all y'all suck ass. You're a waste of life, and you're nothing of importance to anybody. Moving on. I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Now, once again, my mother would say, Braylon, now you know those people at Fox News, they got bills to pay. I understand that, but there's got to be a point in time where it's like, come on, really? That's the lowest that's available, and that's what you go to? Now, he or she who hasn't sinned cast the first stone, so maybe not all the people at Fox are bad, but come on now. Roger Ailes allowed SAing to happen, okay? You want to know what happened, watch Bombshell. It's a great movie. Talking about Megyn Kelly, who is now the white concubine of the president. So Megyn Kelly is the white concubine of the president. Nicki Minaj is the black concubine of the president. Socially, of course. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Moving on. 47 began his remarks reflecting on the previous event that was disrupted by POW fire. As I said 3 months ago, the show must go on. 47 said at the top of his remarks, tonight we come back together to answer that heinous attack with unwavering resolve, to show that America, you do not yield to political violence. But yet you allowed an attack on the Capitol on January 6th, so that was political violence to the government that you run. Nor should we yield to social violence or any type of violence at all. Racism, bigotry, sexism, ableism, this, that, and the third, all around one, anything that is violent to kill, steal, destroy, or do anything in a shape, form, fashion, all around the world, to be hateful, just be hateful. We should not yield to that, but you do. Your administration does, and your supporters do. Moving on. 47 said his speech plan for the initial dinner was going to be a doozy. I was so psyched I was going to rip people, and I don't know, something changed. Wow, something changed. Oh, that's right, you almost got deleted on that night. Yeah, that's what changed. 47 said, it's really for the better, but I just wouldn't want to do that. But we'll do a little ripping if you don't mind. That's like a woman saying, hey, do you mind if I talk to you about my day? You're going to do it anyway. Why are you asking permission? Like, just come on now. Just stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. 47 touched on his White House ballroom and other projects. Oh, joy. Defended the war in Iran and even offered some praise for the work of the White House press corps. Okay. I have tremendous respect for the people in this room. 47 said, sometimes I don't feel you treat me fair. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Wow. Are we sure he spoke this out of his mouth? I don't feel that, but sometimes you treat me very unfairly. I have a lot of respect for your profession. He said this. He said this. He said this. Okay. All right. But 47 also criticized some reports by name and also attacked frequent Democrat targets, including former President Joe Biden, Democratic Senate Leader Chuck Schumer, California Governor Gavin Newsom, Minnesota Representative Ilhan Omar, Massachusetts, Senator Elizabeth Warren, California Senator Adam Schiff, often using offensive nicknames. At the end of his speech, the president whipped out 47 2028 hat as he jokingly announced in a scoop for the crowd his intention to run for another term before thanking those in the room for having the courage to be there. So they have the courage to listen to a racist, a bigot, a sexist, a rapist, this, that, and third, all around the world. They have the courage to sit there and listen to all of that. Real courage is like what Anderson Cooper did at 19 years old, getting a fake press pass, getting on a plane and reporting from a war trip to tell everybody what was going on. Those military families that have had family members pass away, they have more courage than the non-existent dick that doesn't work for Melania. And I hope that Secret Service agent is screwing her back out in more ways than one. Moving on. But Melania, you also are married to him, so we do not see it for you here, there, or anywhere either. Most of us went through a period of trauma from just a short while ago, and some people said they wanted to come, but they were afraid to come. And people weren't afraid to come. Bruh! No. Okay, fine. You want to say something? Okay, fine. All right. What do you think the president was trying to say? What do you think the president was trying to say? Let's just hear him out. Let's just hear him out. So Stephen A. has a good reason on why the president has been coming. Okay, so and what people need to do with that. Okay, here we go.
I've been coming. I'm going to continue to come. Skip's been coming. He's going to continue to come. And people just need to get over that. I've been coming. I'm going to continue to come. Skip's been coming. He's going to continue to come. And people just need to get over that. I've been coming. I'm going to continue to come. Skip's been coming. He's going to continue to come. And people just need to get over that. I've been coming. I'm going to continue to come. Skip's been coming. He's going to continue to come. And people just need to get over that. I've been coming. I'm going to continue to come. Skip's been coming. He's going to continue to come. And people just need to get over that.
So basically, Stephen A. says the president has been coming. He's going to continue to come, and people just need to get over him coming. Bruh, I don't know why you defending another grown-ass man coming like that. But, I mean, hey, listen. Sexuality is fluid, Stephen A. We have no judgment here for you, okay? We're just going to roll right along. And this is my sorry for 2004. I ain't gonna mess up no more this year. I'm gonna take my one chance and make it real clear. Damn, I'm sorry. Said no, whatever. I'm not sorry. Shout out to Ruben Stern, by the way. The Velvet Tamer, absolutely. Let's see here. Ahead of the event, the White House promised that the president's speech was going to be unifying, but yet unifying, but yet vicious. Wow, shocking. Unifying in the same word, in the same sentence as vicious. Wow. Okay. The president's speech will be a combination of unifying yet vicious and serious yet hilarious all at the same time, if you can imagine that. No, we cannot. One thing I can assure you, it will be entertaining. Said no one ever. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said in a statement to ABC News on Friday ahead of the event. She talked to mainstream media? Oh my God. Oh my God. By the way, I'm doing that because of the nanny, you know. The mashpukas, you know, the mashuganas, you know. Shout out to the Danny, one of the greatest television sitcoms of all time. Shout out to Daniel Davis, who is from Arkansas as well. Shout out to you, brother. You did a great job in that sitcom there. The dinner in April devolved into chaos after authorities say Cole Allen opened fire inside the Washington Hilton Hotel, where thousands of journalists and guests gathered for the annual celebration of the First Amendment. The president and top government officials were also in attendance. So here is Allen, you know, casing the area the day before the April 25th dinner. So this was a 6-minute video. Filed by television personality Janine Pirro. She used to be on Fox News, fake news rather, and she became a U.S. attorney for D.C. Allen pled not guilty in major charges of attempting to delete the president, transportation of a firearm with intent to commit a felony, discharge of a firearm during a crime of violence, and assaulting a federal officer with a deadly weapon. Secret Service officer Victor Gonzalez was powed at the chest, and which powed in the incident, but the bullet struck his protective vest and continued respond to the threat. The Secret Service said. You know, Gonzalez sounds like a Mexican name. So you have Mexicans working for you? Wow, but you're not racist to them? Shocking. Maybe because that means that, hey, they can determine if they want to care or not about your safety. Interesting. 47 Commander Gonzalez saying that he engaged the attack without hesitation. He saluted Gonzalez and other law enforcement and military in the room as the crowd gave a standing ovation. The White House Correspondents Association presented a special award, the President's Award for Exceptional Service to Gonzalez and the staff of the Washington Hilton during Friday night's dinner. Officer Gonzalez played a significant role when he ran toward danger so that thousands of others could make it home safely. Weijie Jiang, who presided over the April dinner as White House Correspondents Association president, said in a statement, his courage stems from a dedication to service, which we are looking forward to honoring this week. Zhang said the Hilton staff was recognized for their professionalism and commitment to service by continuing to take care of guests after experiencing the harrowing situation themselves. Friday's dinner is taking place at a different Washington, D.C. hotel, the Waldorf Astoria on Pennsylvania Avenue, rather than the April event. Oh, so basically he could just walk there and then walk back. The lazy fuck the president is. Moving on. Sean Curran, the Secret Service director, said in a briefing on Wednesday that the agency measures worked in April that prepared for Friday's rescheduled dinner with an advanced team at the site. There was an increase in visible security presence at the hotel, according to the chief spokesman for the Secret Service. We are confident that our robust security plan will ensure the safety of our protectees and attendees, just as our plan did. April, the spokesperson Anthony Gomagumi said in a statement on Friday, our agency grows and adapts for every event we secure and have engaged with White House Correspondents Association to ensure attendees are given timely information in the unlikely event of an emergency. Excuse me. Sorry. No, give me one moment. Sorry. No, give me one moment there. Sorry. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, sorry, y'all. Okay. All right. Sorry there. Hi, I'm back. Nice to see you. Or to ensure attendees are given timely information in the unlikely event of an emergency. During the event, the powwow during April's dinner took place before the scheduled program that features the presentation of journalism awards, remarks from the president, and entertainment from an invited headliner. This year's entertainer was mentalist Oz Perlman, who came back to redo the dinner. The association added that it was determined to finish the program that was interrupted. Vice President J.D. Vance, who was at the spring dinner, was not expected to attend Friday night's event. A source familiar with America confirmed to ABC News his absence follows news of him and his wife, second lady Usher Vance, welcoming their fourth child on Sunday. Prayers up to the child. I hope that Usher Vance raises the child up in a good way. Because child J.D. Vance as your father, you're already screwed. Okay. ABC's Nicholas Kerr and Luke Barr contributed to this report. So that was from ABC 7, Eyewitness News in New York, right? So we talked about from Brian, we talked about from the New York ABC affiliate. Now we're going to talk about from CNN. Like I said, it's important to get perspectives, right? Here we go. From CNN Business, 47 bombed at the White House Correspondents' Dinner and proved its point. So right here, Brian Stelter, shout out to him. Great media report. He actually did a great book called Top of the Morning, talking about morning television stuff. It was great. And honestly, tell you the truth, like, I hate that the morning show is ending on Apple TV, but I do believe the morning show universe is just beginning to form. And they really should do that, because UBA, the stories inside UBA and the future of UBA, like that's a whole universe. So Apple TV, please do that, okay? President 47 bombed at the White House Correspondents' Dinner Friday night. He knew he was bombing too. He even tried to meta joke his way out of it, but no. In the words of Bugs Bunny, 47 may be ugly now, but he was somebody's baby once. That was actually said a Bugs Bunny cartoon. That baby may be ugly now. She may be ugly now, but she was somebody's baby once. That was actually said in a Bugs Bunny cartoon, like I said. But no, even the president's jokes about his bad jokes fell flat. He was widely ridiculed for the comedy routine afterward. Members of the media mocking at leaders' dismal performance on live TV and all across the internet. In some countries, that's a criminal offense, but in the United States, it's the norm. Maybe it's a criminal offense because they know that the truth is they suck, so they're gonna make it a criminal offense. That way, there's no criticism. Suppressing free speech, my child. But in the U.S., it's the norm. So maybe 47's speech unwittingly underscored the theme of the dinner: America's robust First Amendment protections. Brian Stelter, I like the opening of this so far, good sir. In a rambling 1 hour long speech, 47 insulted journalists by name, repurposed old nicknames for political opponents, made a strange number of fact jokes that weren't funny at all. As he looked at himself in the mirror recently, and sounded mad at his unnamed brass for giving him weak material to work with. I mean, I'm doing better material than the president, and I'm just in my place in Ohio. Just come on now. Does anyone understand this stuff at one point? And the answer was generally no. Some of 47's remarks were vicious, as Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt promised, but more than anything, the speech was just boring. And boring is one thing 47 never, ever wants to be. He claimed to be single-handedly keeping the news business afloat, commenting, "When I'm gone, you're all going to be broke." That may be true for MAGA News, CBS News, and Fox News, right? But I think for everybody else, I think everybody's going to be okay. I do believe that it's going to be okay. Also, I do think Fox Business will, be broke as well. Fox Nation, of course, will be broke as well. Just what? All the MAGA media outlets will be broke. What? If he's not there, what are they going to talk about? They're going to talk about actual news. Everybody else, like I showed you the CNN website, all those different tabs. Everybody's been covering the news in addition to you. Come on now, that's just, That's like saying Morning Joe is going to go off there. Morning Joe is never going to go off of MS Now, right? Because Morning Joe is too ingrained in the culture, for one. Number two, it's not broke in terms of the format. And number three, Morning Joe is the morning show for political heads. And that is an audience that needs to be served. Now, obviously, if Morning Joe went away and they said, "Hey, Braylon, we love what you do with Brayley's virtual tour. Would you like to do Brayley's virtual tour live from 6 to 9 a.m. weekdays on MS Now?" Wait, you want to do the Brayley morning? I was about to say the Brayley Morning Show, child. Although the CW does have a morning show, so if I ever did a morning show, of course, I gave y'all the pitch for the CW. Capture the win. Saucing and magnifying is the heartbeat of the CW, and then the slogan is utilizing their old slogan, "Dare to Defy." If the Brayley Morning Radio Show was broadcasted live on the CW, I would do that because, for one, I would be having my own morning show on a television broadcast network, right? But back to MS Now. If they said, "Hey, we want Brayley's virtual tour for MS Now," you do know that Brayley's virtual tour is a black show, right? So we're going to be talking about black issues and mainstream issues. Oh, we want that. So I can bring on my contributors and work with MS Now. Are you sure? Because it's 3 hours of black news 5 days a week. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's 15 hours of blackness every week, all year long. Ray, we want, okay. All right, listen, okay. Y'all better not let me go because the heat gets too hot. But moving on. Nobody gives a damn about anybody else, he said, and proceeded to count how many stories in the New York Times front page, are about him. The front page is like an overview of the news, right? So okay. Good God. Attendees were mostly silent while 47 delivered lines better suited at a MAGA rally than a black tie dinner. Okay. 47's low energy level led to more than one television executive to news that the president has stumbled upon a new technique against the media, tank the ratings with a snooze fest. Some attendees were surprised, they were surprised that 47 did not bring more original material, given how highly anticipated the dinner was, said no one ever, in part because his attendance ended his years-long boycott of the White House Correspondents Association's annual fundraiser. Friday's dinner was a smaller-scale redo of the April 26th affair that was postponed after a Palman tried to rush the ballroom of the Washington Hilton Hotel. He went to a smaller scale of an event? Not the president, who has the greatest rallies of our time. I got bigger audiences than Elvis never had. I am the king. That was postponed after a Palman tried to rush into the ballroom of the Washington Hilton Hotel. The do-over was held across town at the Waldorf Astoria, a building once operated as its namesake DC Hotel. So he had to. So they hosted it at a hotel that used to be owned by him, just to say that you ain't shit no more. Oh man, that is savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Hashtag what's happening. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. And an unofficial clubhouse for his first administration. See those beautiful chandeliers? I can tell you everything about them, he said. Because it was his hotel back in the day. I'm sitting and no one gave a damn uglish about that. 47 did strike some notes of unity. Unity and 47 in the same sentence. It's just, I don't know. Praising the Secret Service and denouncing political violence. Yeah, this whole sentence is just bull-assery. Okay. In this country, we believe in freedom of speech. You said this out of your mouth, but yet you're suing people because of the way they cover you? Oh my God. Oh my God. He said, we still have differences, not with bullets, but with open and vigorous debate. Open and vigorous debate, but yet you've cut off Democrats from their perspective, and it's your way or the highway. Okay. And no deranged loser with a power will ever change that. Well, it takes a deranged loser to know another deranged loser, good sir. So pot be kettle. Ooh, Lord Jesus. 1 + 2 = 3. Let's keep going here. Then he joked about dinner goers wearing bulletproof vests under their fancy outfits, which many people didn't want to hear because they rather die rather than lift 20 pounds heavier. Whoever wrote this for him, just know you're a waste of life that should have been swallowed by your mother. I mean, sincerely. He almost got deleted his damn self, and he's joking about dinner goers wearing bulletproof vests. 47 covets control of media. 47's remarks show how he understands the power of the press and that he gets angry when he can't control. He singled out several CNN journalists by name. In response, CNN CEO Mark Thompson said, "Statement: we stand by our journalists and the integrity and fair-mindedness with which the CNN team reports the news. Honest, accurate journalism may sometimes irritate politicians, but our right to report and present that reporting to the public without government interference is fully protected by the U.S. Constitution. CNN will continue to exercise this right." 47 also gave some shout outs to media executives who he views as allies, namely Larry and David Ellison, who took control of Magamount. Oh, sorry, I meant Paramount. Slip of the tongue. Last year are now trying to buy Warner Bros. Discovery, which they got now wait until the antitrust trial is over or until June 1st, 2027, when Warner Bros. Discovery should just went with Netflix and just the live idea about Netflix Bros. And then the live idea about Netflix Bros. And the Radford Studio Center, right? No, I think I mentioned the Radford Studio Center at that live. So take the Netflix Bros live in the Radford Studio Center and present that to Netflix and then make that plan. Then Warner Bros. Discovery would have been soaring high, but they want to just soar down low to hell. Just they could have had a heaven, but they wanted a hell. CNN's parent company, Magamount, once again, slip of the tongue, suffered a major setback earlier Friday when it agreed to accept a month's delay to the merger while legal challenges are being resolved, rather. Invoking that paramount, that Magamount, rather, owns Maga News. Once again, sorry, slip of the tongue. 47 said David Ellison is going to make, I think, fantastic changes and keep some of the great stuff going. 47 also made a convoluted joke about the controversial changes implemented by Ellison's handpicked editor-in-chief of Maga News, Barry Weiss, under my administration, wants a feared and powerful regime that has relentlessly attacked America has finally been toppled. Their former leaders have been removed, and now they're being run by a gay dictator facing internal divisions. What the hell? What the actual hell? What the actual hell? What the actual hell? I mean, you're a heterosexual dictator if we want to talk about it, but that's neither here nor there. Facing internal divisions, but I, for one, wish Barry Weiss all the best at Maga News. She is a wonderful woman. Moving on. Toward the end of his speech, the president donned a red 47 2028 hat. His choice of attire seems like a deliberate troll, given the outrage that erupts every time he talks about a constitutionally barred third term. He also said that he was only kidding about running again. A bullshit. Earlier in the evening, during a lengthy discussion about his White House ballroom edition, he remarked that I'm only going to be using it for about 6 months before leaving office. So this ballroom, you're gonna be able to use it for 6 months. Well, I mean, you are 81 years old, so maybe just, and listen, I'm sure that he has it in his will that he wants to be buried at the White House, child. I'm sure he does. Have the funeral in the ballroom, and then the words of Ronald Reagan, tear down that ballroom. And bury his ass somewhere else, damn it. Hell. Moving on. A rare acknowledgement that his term has an expiration date, because as you know, he has never said this out loud, right? I'm only going to be using it for about 6 months before leaving office. So what the press will do, the smart press will say, well, you admitted that you're leaving office. How do you feel about that? No, I'm not leaving office. That's a lie. I would pull out the phone just like, I'm only going to be using it for about 6 months before leaving office. Where did you get that? I was at the correspondence dinner. You said it. Oh, yeah, I did say that. Damn it. That's exactly what's going to happen. Losing the room. The more resentful and recycled 47 speech got, the more attendees seemed to tune it out. Child, I'm sure that there were men and women that could probably go up to their hotel room, make it do what it do, and then go back downstairs, and he would still be on the same speech. Or some of them are freaky and they go into the restroom and make it do what it do. Listen, their hotels have many rooms, okay? Listen. Some of y'all out there are voyeurs. And everybody's got kinks and fetishes, okay? No judgment here. I watched the whole show called How to Build a Sex Room with Melanie Rose, which Netflix, you need to make a season 3 of that show. I've been waiting for a long time. Where is it? Anyway, CNN's Betsy Klein, who was in the room, said many people were on their phones or talking amongst themselves. Others were in Macron's from the dessert trays, using the bathroom or mingling in the lobby. Hey, you just want to mingle in the lobby and just wait until this shit's over? Yeah, we can. Well, you know what? There's a great There's a great restaurant called Yardbird. Ooh, with fried chicken and catfish. Let's go there. Shout out to Yardbird in Washington, D.C. Yes, indeed. The person at the table next to me had just poured himself a comically large glass of wine. She observed nearly an hour in. Hey, listen. Can you give me a bottle of Sir Davis whiskey? I don't need Sir Davis whiskey in the glass. Give me the whole damn bottle. Thank you. That's what I would have been doing. My God. Seeing as Kristen Holmes, a Republican source of hers in the room, said to her, whoever wrote this speech should be fired. Well, whoever elected him, which is the rest of America, should not have a livelihood. How about that? Yeah. Moving on. And whoever has supported the president should not get their job back and should be fired. How about that as well? Clock that. See, but a few of the jabs will surely travel well on right-wing social media platforms, and Daniel Dell predicted that the silence in the room will be portrayed by the president's allies as evidence that he roasted the fake news so bad they were stunned into submission. You know, silence is a response, but just because they were silent, not silenced. Shout out to Oprah. But because they were silenced doesn't mean that they were submitted to submission. They just are over it because they know this is who this dumb fuck is. Moving on. One of the most intriguing parts of the evening involved the Correspondents Association's annual journalism awards presentation. 47 sat through multiple prizes, including one for courage and accountability. In reporting that went to a team of Wall Street Journal reporters that for their investigative work on a nude birthday letter to Jeffrey Epstein bearing 47's name. Can you imagine that? The journalism award being given to them is for a story with Epstein and 47 in front of 47. That right there is some sweet justice right there. I don't advocate for violence, but I do advocate for justice. Yes, indeed, I do. 47 quickly filed a $20 billion lawsuit against the Journal Reveal report, Khadija Safar's home address, and sending light love and prayers to Khadija's Safar's family and to her. You are a waste of life that should have been swallowed by Mary. Yes, indeed. CNN's Wolf Blitzer said at the time while presenting the award, Wolf Blitzer, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for saying his crime in front of his face. Shout out to you for that. 47 laughed and threw up his hands in an all shucks like gesture. You know what? Wolf Blitzer protects him at all costs. Because I would have done the same thing. I'd be like, you know what? Since I'm up here, let me go over the list of crimes the president committed. We are celebrating the First Amendment, right? Freedom of speech. Let me utilize that in front of the president. I would have gladly done it. Gladly. Her family had to be relocated. With Blitzer continued. The journal was kicked off of Air Force One, but the reporters continued to file revelatory stories. 47 then stood up and shook hands with each reporter. He is currently suing the journal's parent company over the investigation. Legal experts say he will most likely lose the case. Now, would it be wrong to say, hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Wait, what are you? Would that be wrong to do to the president of the United States? I mean, listen, you coming in my personal space and I don't want to shake your hand and he don't listen. So you got to just do what you got to do. Would that be wrong to do? I'm just asking a question. Let's continue on. Shout out to the one person here. All right. The outgoing president of the White House Correspondents Association, Weijia Jiang, introduced 47 after discussing the importance of press freedom. Jiang drafted her remarks knowing the president would be sitting next to her listening. Jiang said there's an existential difference between criticizing the press and trying to undermine. One is healthy and it makes all of us better. The other is exactly what the founders hope to prevent. First of all, shout out to utilizing your power responsibly, accordingly, and for a purpose. Shout out to that sister right there. The CBS correspondent also addressed 47 directly. When we ask questions, you push back. When you give us answers, we push back. When we ask questions, you push back. When you give us answers, we push back. When we ask questions, you push back. When you give us answers, we push back. You have always been a deal guy. Well, that's the deal. And the First Amendment is a done deal. And that's what we toast tonight. Oh! I know Barry Weiss, that gay dictator bitch, is upset with that reporter. Oh, I know she is. I know you did not say that. That is my boss. You don't do that. And of course, Nate Burleson and Gayle King, who surprisingly still have a job, even though their boss, David Ellison, is a racist, a bigot, a sexist, and an ableist, and everything. Just like his daddy is, and just like the president, who the president is really the boss of Larry Ellison, David Ellison, and Barry Weiss. But of course, Nate Burleson and Gayle King, they can't say, repeat, and talk about what their senior White House correspondent said, because then the president's going to get mad that two black people repeated factual words about the First Amendment. What? You upset, you big man? Your sensibilities are offended because I said Nate Burleson and Gayle King only have jobs because they're social capital? Had not been that, Barry Weiss would have fired them, because Barry Weiss is a racist, a bigot, a sexist, a ableist, everything else, like Larry Ellison, David Ellison, the president are. Are you just at me because I said the quiet part out loud? I don't give a damn a grish about it. Moving on. Ooh. You know what? All of this right here needs to be on a hoodie, and now, of course, because the next president is a waste of life that should have been swallowed by their mother that works at Fox News, they're not going to do this. But if I was the White House Correspondent Association dinner, if I was the president of the White House Correspondent Association, and I was in, let me flip words right back. If I was a member, right, and let's just say I became the president for 2027, 2028, I would take this quote, hey, make a merch line, just save it until I'm president, and then we would sell it and make scholarships for journalism students and content creators for them to rise up with their platforms. That's exactly what I would do. Very well said there. And y'all, that is it. A great job by Brian Stelter and a great job by Regent Jang. Now, of course, she probably will lose her job because Barry Weiss doesn't like anybody bucking up against her. Even Scott Pelley, who legend upon legend lost his job because he stood up for what was right. And there was a young man that was accepting a journalism scholarship from CBS that said when he said, shout out to that young man as well. Now, I want y'all to watch this. Okay, I just want you to watch this. You see what that says, right? 47 says LeBron James may be a racist. Let's watch.
Hey, it was announced LeBron James has decided that he wants his next team to be the 76ers. Where do you stand on LeBron versus Michael Jordan as the best ever?
I believe that's a report from Fox News. So you mean to tell me, with all the issues going on in the United States of America and the world, that's the question you bring to the president? Hey, listen, I'm going to bring you a question about a black person, even though I know that I'm a racist, you're a racist, and your administration is racist, and your supporters are racist, just so you can give a racist answer. This is superb journalism. Said no one ever.
Well, Michael Jordan's a guy that's a friend of mine. Play golf with him. He's a really good guy.
He's a really good guy because he has money and social capital that 47 can utilize to raise financial capital and cause hell to the United States. So.
And I think LeBron is, maybe he's a racist, but maybe he doesn't like Trump. I don't know. But I only like people that like me. So I would say Michael Jordan all the way.
I want to watch this 2 more times. I can't.
Hey, it was announced LeBron James has decided that he wants his next team to be the 76ers.
This happened yesterday.
Where do you stand on LeBron versus Michael Jordan as the best ever?
Well, Michael Jordan's a guy that's a friend of mine. Play golf with him. He's a really good guy. And I think LeBron is, maybe he's a racist, but maybe he doesn't like Trump. I don't know. But I only like people that like me. So I would say Michael Jordan.
One more time, everybody. Just one more time.
Hey, it was announced LeBron James has decided that he wants his next team to be the 76ers. Hey, it was announced LeBron James has decided that he wants his next team to be the 76ers. Where do you stand on LeBron versus Michael Jordan as the best ever?
Well, Michael Jordan's a guy that's a friend of mine. Play golf with him. He's a really good guy. And I think LeBron is, maybe he's a racist, but maybe he doesn't like Trump. I don't know. But I only like people that like me. So I would say Michael Jordan all the way.
I only like people that like me. I only like people that like me. I don't like people that like me. So if Nicki Minaj didn't like the president, then she would be a racist. What did I say? He utilizes people's social capital to say to his, allies, hey, listen, I'm down with blacks and minorities. Give me money so I can cause hell to them and to the rest of the country and around the world. That's what he does. He is a user, a abuser, a graper, a sexist, and everything in between. Now, as we get ready to, wrap this thing up, I want to show you that clip, right, of him saying what he said. Okay, so here we go. Shout out to Republicans.
We are all doing good together. That's why tonight, to show just how much I care about the press, and I want to save your ratings, I'm pleased to announce my intention to, and this is somewhat of a scoop, my intention to run for a fourth term as President of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official, in fact, I think I have, I won 3 times. Now I'm going to do it again. Thank you. I'm going to do it. Should be easy. I'm getting very good at running for president. No, I won 3 times, did very well the second time, by the way. It's a rigged election, but we don't have to talk about it. It's interesting when you come back and you do a good job like we did, and you don't care about it so much, but we do have to tighten up these elections because they really are in seriously bad shape. Okay, but we are all doing good together. That's why tonight, to show just how much I care about the press, and I want to save your ratings, I'm pleased to announce my intention to, and this is somewhat of a scoop, my intention to run for a fourth term as President of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official, in fact, I think I have.
It's the caucasity.
I won 3 times.
It's the caucasity.
Now I'm going to do it again.
Cause machination for me to say this out.
Thank you. I'm going to do it. Should be easy. I'm getting very good at running for president. No, I won 3 times, did very well the second time, by the way. It's a rigged election, but we don't have to talk about it. It's interesting when you come back and you do a good job like we did, and you don't care about it so much, but we do have to tighten up these elections because they really are in seriously bad shape. Okay, but we are all doing good together. That's why tonight, to show just how much I care about the press, and I want to save your ratings, I'm pleased to announce my intention to, and this is somewhat of a scoop, my intention to run for a fourth term as President of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official, in fact, I think I have, I won 3 times. Now I'm going to do it again. Thank you. I'm going to do it. Should be easy. I'm getting very good at running for president. No, I won 3 times, did very well the second time, by the way. It's a rigged election, but we don't have to talk about it. It's interesting when you come back and you do a good job like we did, and you don't care about it so much, but we do have to tighten up these elections because they really are in seriously bad shape. Okay.
I just want you to know he will not be running for a third term. Through the U.S. Constitution, you cannot do that. You can only serve 2 terms. And if there was a third term and Barack Obama could run, everybody. And listen, I don't advocate for violence, but I do advocate for justice. I do believe that the United States of America will form a coalition of, if you see anybody voting for that damn bastard, you pull them by their throat and you kick them out. Okay? Just say it. And everybody would vote for Barack. And then we would have a Senate that is blue, a House of Representatives that's blue, and the White House being blue, and fix all this shit. If that could be the case of a third term. That being said, I'm going to turn my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Woo! What a live, what a show, and what a tour. We're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and then we'll be back to wrap things up right here. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it, everybody.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and 2 things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced, and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved is a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylonly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul, where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens of green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mirar's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I love you that much. I love you so much, but I had to tell you thrice. Welcome back into Brandley's Virtual Tour Live. Hope you guys enjoyed that recap of the White House Association's the White House Correspondents Association's dinner that happened on Friday. I was not going to wait till Monday to talk about it. I was like, okay, I got time. And like I said, you gotta laugh, keep from crying with some of this. So, everything is alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Jesus. Even though I did cite my sources, okay? So listen. The good thing about, all of us having our own channels is you get to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, right? But also, too, it's nice that there's a spectrum, right? There's Zeus energy, and then there's ABC energy, right? So, with that said, sometimes you need to hear news from your own culture, right? And this was such a thrill for me, just roasting, dragging, and just hateration on this correspondence dinner. And if there is any White House correspondent that tunes into this and you're laughing your ass off, you are more than welcome. So that's it for me. I think BFP Imagineering will be going live today with something. Don't know the time as of yet, but we'll talk soon. And then, of course, as you guys know, Heart and Hustle Houston will be Sunday. I think we are on what episode are we on? Because I think Rose said we're on 11 episodes now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. we are on. Yeah, we're on episode 9. So episode 9. Make sure it's up in here. Go back. Give me a moment, y'all. Just want to make sure it's something. Yeah, 11 episodes. So we are on episode 9. So after that, just 2 more episodes, and then that will be it of Heart and Hustle Houston until, the new season, which we hope will get picked up. Of course, as y'all know, there's Put a Ring on Cheat Hap that is debuting on July 31st. So, of course, I will be reviewing that show. Because I'm curious. I really am. And then, of course, as you guys know, Dane Dallow with Kendra G on not July. Yes, I meant to say July 29th. And then, of course, Glow Up in 5 with Zoe Spencer. I believe that premiered on July 21st. So a lot going on with the Oprah Winfrey Network as well. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love is in it right back to you. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, everybody. See you soon. All right, love you all. Bye. Peace.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that...
By the way, I do want to say this real quick before I actually head out for real. We all know LeBron James is not racist, right? Okay, and Laura Ingraham told him to shut up and dribble after he spoke out against 47. So here's the thing. People have the right to speak out against you. People have the right to not like you. People have the right to feel the way they want to feel. Like that beautiful Asian sister said, that's the deal. That is the First Amendment, and that's what we're toasting to. Just wanted to clear that up. All right, love y'all. Bye-bye. Peace, love, and soul. I'm out.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day. What we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey! Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time.
That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara,
Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
Good morning, TikTok. Can I have your attention, please? Girl, are you ticking? Are you talking? Because knowledge is knocking. Then I want to talk to you real quick about ignoring a bitch. Oh, there's power in turning the other cheek. Now, I'm going to tell you something. One thing about people that like to throw shade, you don't fight shade with shade. The only thing that overrides and destroys the shade is the sunlight. See, your light got to be so bright that you keep that bitch where they belong, in the shadows, the dark. The bitch is invisible, and we don't see you, girl. See, you don't go back and forth with a person that's hating on you, because when you do that, you become just like them, a weak bitch. So the next time they mention your name in a status, or your name come up in a conversation, don't respond because you're too high to look that low. We can't go back and forth with people that we can't reach and that's not on our level. We not sitting at the same table eating the same meals. Good morning, TikTok. Can I have your attention, please? Girl, are you ticking? Are you talking? Because knowledge is knocking. Then I want to talk to you real quick about ignoring a bitch. Oh, there's power in turning the other cheek. Now, I'm going to tell you something. One thing about people that like to throw shade, you don't fight shade with shade. The only thing that overrides and destroys the shade is the sunlight. See, your light got to be so bright that you keep that bitch where they belong, in the shadows, the dark. The bitch is invisible, and we don't see you, girl. See, you don't go back and forth with a person that's hating on you, because when you do that, you become just like them, a weak bitch. So the next time they mention your name in a status, or your name come up in a conversation, don't respond because you're too high to look that low. We can't go back and forth with people that we can't reach and that's not on our level. We not sitting at the same table eating the same meals.